Students, we are in chapter 10, that is Introduction to Computer Networks. Yes, before entering into today's topic, we can have a glance over the topic that we have learned previously. So first we finish what is the definition for computer network. So what is a computer network? A set of computers connected together for the purpose of sharing resources called computer networks. Yes, the next one is node. Computer which are connected to network called as nodes. Yes, these are the expansion for internet, that is international network, interconnected computer network, interesting notions transmitted electronically around newly engineered technology. Yes, next these are the disadvantages of internet. Simply wasting the time, lot of unnecessary information, and hackers and virus can easily theft your more valuable information. Yes, next we have discussed the internet explosion. So first internet was engaged at government research, and from 1994 it expanded to serve million of users for multiple purpose. Early it was just used for government research alone. Yes, these are the means by which internet is growing. Yes, the media is mobile technology, and the next one it is your social web. So these are the topics that we have discussed in the previous class. Yes, by now we are going to have the growth of computer networking. Yes, we are going to discuss from the beginning till by now how the computer networking is growing. So first, by means of many network technology, many interesting development are going on. By means of very important computer technology and advanced technology, many development is going in a very interesting way. Okay, many key developments has occurred in the past several years. Many important development happened. Okay, many technologies are there. Okay, so instead of buying physical copies of games, music and movies, by now what you people are doing? Just downloading and getting digital license. Okay, so early and all, when you people are willing to have a movie, when you people are willing to see a movie or to hear a music, what you people will be doing? Moving to the shop, and you people will be buying CDs for the music and movies. But nowadays what you people are doing? Just moving to the internet by means of your system, and by means of the internet connection you are just downloading the needed movie or the music or the games, and just by you people are by means of digital license you people are getting that one for you, and everything is just by means of internet. So this is one of the simple example for your net development in your network technology. Okay, so here you people are having many technologies or the newly introduced technology. In that we can discuss your cloud storage and cloud computing. Cloud storage, what do you mean by cloud storage? Storage means you people are going to store something. So here the storage is actually going to happen in a cloud for you. So what is cloud computing? Yes, what else you people have stored in the cloud? By means of something you people are going to compute, that you people are going to calculate it. So that is your cloud computing. Yes, we can have what is cloud computing. So what is it? Mainly describe data centers available to many users over the internet. So cloud computing is nothing but especially the data that you people have stored, and based upon the data you people are going to do some computing. For that you people are going to have a area in the cloud to perform the needed computation. Okay, so cloud computing is nothing but it is just an empty space. In that few space or few location will be allocated for you people to do the storage. Based upon that storage or what else data or instruction there you people are having, the computing will be done there for you. Okay, so a simple definition for cloud computing is, yes, using a network of remote servers. So each and every server will be in a remote area hosted on the internet to store. You people are going to store the data, then manage, okay, manage the data and process the data rather than a local server or a personal computer. So instead of storing managing and processing the data in your computer. Okay, well, that is your personal computer or at your local server. Everything is done at a remote servers. Everything is done at a remote servers. அர்த்தம் என்னென்னா உன்னோட கம்ப்யூட்டரில் டேட்டாவை ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி மேனேஜ் பண்ணி ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பதிலாக ரிமோட்டில் எங்கேயோ இருக்கிற ஒரு சர்வரில் நீ என்ன பண்ண போகிற, உன்னோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷனையோ டேட்டாவையோ இல்லை உங்களோட ஃபோட்டோ ஃபைல்ஸ் எதையோ ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வச்சு அதை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணி, தட் இஸ் மேனேஜ் பண்ணி அதை நீ ப்ராசஸ் பண்ண போகிற. ஓகேவா? ஸோ தட் இஸ் த கான்செப்ட் தட் இஸ் ஆக்சுவலி பிஹைண்ட் த cloud computing. Yes, the next one, it is your cloud storage. So already explained it for you. So it is a storage of data by means of online. You people can access that one. So in that information from different area are stored into the cloud. Okay va? So it will not have any geographical limit. So I have to store this one for my place only I am going to store that. So like that concept it will not have in your cloud storage. So data or information from throughout the world, it will be stored on the cloud for you, and you people can access that one by means of online. Okay va? You people can access that one by means of online. So that is your cloud storage and cloud computing. So by means of these new technologies, there is a wide improvement in your computer networking. And the next to go on with the development of that is your development and deployment of 3G and 4G network. What it is actually going to do for you people? Yes, it is going to have all, that is your video broadcasting and mobile television on your smart mobile phones. So by means of the 3G and 4G network, 3G is your old, by nowadays you people are having 4G. Okay va? 4G network allows you people to have the video broadcasting and mobile television on your smartphone itself. So no need to move on to outside and to have everything. Just by means of this network you people are having everything in your smart mobile phones. Okay, so here there are many difficulties faced by the service providers. There are many difficulties faced by the who? Yes, service provider. What they are doing? So they have to expand their cables and they have to install everything. So to expand the cable, what it will be happening? They have to dug something. So otherwise they have to put on the cables, make some connections and all. So it is more difficult for them to expand it. Similarly, installing them also, it is very costly for them. Okay va? So even though 4G mobile network was not yet reached in many part of the world. So nowadays 4G இன்னும் எல்லாருக்குமே போய் சேரல. ஆனால் what the other companies are telling, yes, 5G cellular communication technology is introduced. So our company is working on 5G cellular technology. They are telling, they are marketing like that. So why you people need a 5G technology? It boosts up the speed of the mobile connection. So 5G technology is going to boost, that is, it's going to give extra support to the speed of the mobile connections. Although 4G is not yet reached the villages or many parts of the world, but the many companies, telecommunication companies are informing, yes, we are ready with the 5G, we are ready with the 5G connection just to attract the customers. Okay va? Just to attract the customers. So 5G is mainly the testing state in the laboratory. 5G is at the testing state in the laboratory, and they are promising of very good signal coverage. So the telecommunication companies are promising of very good signal coverage with 5G. Just they are marketing their technology. Okay va? Yes, this is the simple figure representing your generation of mobile networks. It is your simple figure representing your generation of mobile networks. Yes, 1G, that is your first generation. Yes, see the device and see the transmission rate, that is your kilobytes. Next for 2G, next for 3G, next for 4G, and last for it's your 5G. Yes, by now we can have discussion about each and every generation. Okay va? Yes, first we can see the history of 1G. That is, 1G refers to the first generation of wireless telephone technology. So this is the first generation in mobile technology. Okay va? So it was introduced in the year 1980s, okay va, and completed in early 1990s. So this concept, this technology, this generation was introduced in 1980s and it completed in early 1990s, okay va. So its speed was up to 2.4 kilobits per second. What is kbps? This is kilobits per second, okay va. So what this first generation is going to do, it allows voice call within a country, that is one country people can make a voice call. Similarly it use analog signal, so based upon this concept, which one was introduced? Yes, amps was first introduced, that is launched in USA, and this is your first generation mobile system, So history of one first generation is, it was introduced in 1980s and completed in 1990s. Speed 2.4 kilobits per second. By means of this, in this generation, just you people can make a voice call within one country. Similarly, this network use analog signal. AMPS was first launched in USA, which will be coming under first generation mobile technology. Okay, wow. Yes, next we are going to have the history of the second generation. So second generation was launched in Finland in the year 1991. Okay, wow. So 2G network use digital signals. Here it is going to use the digital signals, and the data speed was up to 64 kilobits per second. It was up to 64 kilobits per second. So this second generation is based on GSM. This second generation was based on GSM. So what are the features that are included in the 2G are services like, people can have the services like messages, picture messages, and MMS. Okay, and MMS. What it is? Multimedia message. It is your multimedia message. So by means of this one, you are going to have the better quality and capacity. You are going to have better quality and capacity. So second generation was launched in Finland in the year 1991. So here it is going to use digital signal. So in the first generation it used analog signal. Yes, this is a history of your 3G. 3G refers to third generation and it was introduced in 2000s. Okay, well, it was introduced in 2000. So the speed was increased from 144 kilobits per second to 2 megabits. So just up to this you are having only kilo, but to this side and all you got mega. So in the third generation you are having the speed from kilobits per second to megabits per second. Here also the bandwidth is increased for you and the data transfer also increased for you to accommodate. Why you people are having increased bandwidth and data transfer rate? Yes, to download your web-based application audio and video files. So to download web-based application audio files, video files, a large amount of files and all, you people need increased bandwidth and data transfer rate. So these concepts and all introduced in the third generation and it was introduced in 2000s. Yes, next you people are going to have the history of 4G. Yes, 4G refers to fourth generation. It refers to fourth generation. Started from late 2000. Okay, wow. So 3G at the beginning of 2000 and 4G started from late 2000. Here the speed is from 100 megabytes to 1 gigabits per second. Okay, wow. So mega to giga. Here the speed moves from mega to giga. So here this higher data rates and expanded multimedia services are available in this wireless technology. So in the 4G wireless technology, it is provided with higher data rates and more services. Previously, and the first we finished with the picture, text, MMS messages and the 2G. Under 3G, web-based application, audio and video. And for fourth, it promises for multimedia services, expanded multimedia. So it is going to have more privileges for multimedia services. So what are the features that are available under 4G? Yes, the first one, it gives more security. The next one, high speed. Here also it is going to have high capacity but low cost. Okay, why? It is the most important one. What are the features of 4G are more security, high speed, high capacity, and last you people are going to have low cost. Okay, wow. So these with your fourth generation. Yes, next you people are going to have the fifth generation. So 5G refers to fifth generation and it started from late 2010s. Okay, wow. That is 2010. Previously 2000s. So by now it is 2010s. So here it is going to give complete wireless communication. Here it is going to provide complete wireless communication with no limitations. So from this area only it will be covered, from that area only it will be covered. Like that, it is not going to have any limitations throughout the it is not going to have any geographical limit. Throughout the world you people can communicate just by means of wireless communication. Okay, wow. So it is prepared such that to support wireless world wide web. So 4Ws you people are having now, it is your wireless world wide web. So here what are the features you people are having under 5G? High speed and high capacity. It is going to provide high speed and high capacity. Next one, it is your faster data transmission, and the next one, it is your more effective and more attractive. So these are the features that you people are having under 5, that is your fifth generation, that is your 5G. So clear with the generations. What else we have seen by now? It is from your first generation, second generation, third, fourth, and by the fifth one. So clear with the history of the generations of mobiles. Yes, next we can have the next new term. What do you mean by artificial intelligence? What do you mean by the term artificial intelligence? Yes, human being will be having natural intelligence. Okay, wow. Artificial intelligence, yes, machines or robots are going to have artificial intelligence. So it is an area of computer science that empowers the creation of intelligent machines. That machines are going to work and react like humans. So humans are having natural intelligence, but machines are going to have artificial intelligence. By means of this intelligence, what the machines are going to do? They are going to work and react more similar to that of the human being. Similar to that of the human being. So here you people can see some of the activities that will be happening under artificial intelligence. The first one, it is your speech recognition. First one, it is your speech recognition. Next one, it is your learning, planning, problem solving, and the next you will be having the decision making, and still you will be having many, but I have mentioned only 5 here for you. The first one, it is your speech recognition. What do you mean by the term speech? Yes, voice. The machine will be able to identify your voice. Based upon that voice, the needed work or the needed task will be done. The next one, it is your learning. So the machine will be able to learn. The next, it is your planning. The machine will be able to plan, problem solve, and it can make the decision based upon the situation similar to that of the human being. Similar to that of the human being. So this is your artificial intelligence. So here, what is artificial intelligence? Yes, it is just the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. Yes, artificial intelligence is thus the creation of intelligent machines. Don't forget this term, machines that work and react like human. That work and react like humans. What are the activities that are seen? Speech recognition, learning, planning, problem solving, decision making, and it is going on for you people. Okay, wow. So why you are having this artificial concept in between by now? So it is going to do something in your computer networking. This artificial intelligence is also going to do something in your mobile, your computer networking. What it is going to do? Yes, this artificial intelligence help to maintain, manage, and protect all the data. Protect the data will help to maintain, manage, and protect what else data that you people are passing through the network. Similarly, each and every networks are monitored by algorithms. Algorithm means, so what else the steps it must be taken by the computer if something hang or something happened for that, if any for failure happened for that one. So each and every network are monitored by some algorithms. So these algorithms are more powerful, faster, and reliable to manage threats. this algorithm. So no need for the human intervention, no need for a human to support. Just what else programs or what else algorithm that are written automatically will solve the situations. So for example, if you consider many signals are passing on, so there is a chance for traffic in the network. So that traffic will be automatically solved by the algorithm that are already created. So algorithms are more powerful, faster and reliable to manage threats. Similarly, artificial intelligence able to be a better predict traffic. It is going to predict the traffic also by means of analyzing or collecting the data in the real time. So it is going to manage the traffic also. So when we will be having a traffic over the network or over the internet, yes, on a function day or on a birthday or on a World Cup or on the Olympics, so that day and all, internet will be under pressure, so more will be watching that one, then your server should not be hang. So these and all will be already predicted by the artificial intelligent algorithm, and that algorithm itself will analyze the data, and itself it will solve the situation, and itself will be solve the situation. So clear with the concepts of growth of computer networking. So first, what many technologies are there which helped the development of this networking. So there we discussed cloud storage and the cloud computing. So next, you people prefer for buying digital license. Digital, you will be just downloading and you will be having a digital license. Then the deployment of the 4G and 3G networks that allow video broadcasting system and mobile television on your smartphones, that and all under your smart mobile phones. Okay, wow. So many peoples are connected. So for example, if you are going to have a computer, it is quite impossible for you people computer or a laptop to carry it always. So instead, just by having your mobiles in your hand, you people are always connected with your office work, similarly connected with your family members. Okay, wow. So there are many difficulties faced by the service providers. What difficulties they are going to face? Yes, they have to expand their fiber optic cables and internet services. So maintaining this one and doing task with this one will be very costly. So it is very costly. So that and all we have discussed. So next we finished 5 generations. So starting from 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and finally we finished with 5G. So what are the points that you had under 1G? So there they used analog signals. Under 2G they used digital signals, and here you people can transfer picture, messages, and MMS, that is multimedia messages. Okay, wow. So then the third generation, what do you people are going to have? It is going to have increased speed, that is it moves from kilobytes to giga. So the next fourth generation, it moves from giga to mega. Sorry, it moves from mega to giga. So like that improvement is going on, and finally you people had the fifth generation. Finally people are going to have the fifth generation. In that, what is going on? Everything is very fast for you people. It is going to give high capacity and high speed for you. And finally we finished with the artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? It is just the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. What are the activities going to do? Yes, it is going to recognize the speech, learning, planning, problem solving, and decision making. So okay, wow. So then what the artificial intelligence is going to do with our computer networking? Yes, it is going to have many algorithms. The algorithms are more powerful, faster, and reliable to manage the threats, and this algorithm can predict the traffic and analyze the data in real time. So by means of analyzing that one, it can solve that situation also. If there is a traffic in a single area, by means of that algorithm that are already programmed in the computer, it will be able to solve that one easily just by analyzing the data in the real time. By means of everything under real time, it is able to solve the problem clearly. So clear with the part that we have discussed by now? Yes, by now we have finished Yes, growth of computer networking. So clear with this one, clear with the five generations. That is your five Gs. Yes, remaining we can continue in the next class. Thank you, students.